there. Thanks for taking a little bit of your time to watch this little video. In fact, that's what I want to talk about for a few moments here. Just take a little time to talk about little things. I talked Sunday for a few minutes about my plumbing adventures last Saturday, how a little job turned into a huge thing. And then I was left with the results of some little cuts on my fingers. And I found out Monday, Tuesday, about Wednesday, that those little slices on the tips of my thumb and first finger made it very difficult to do certain things like tie my shoes and type. Two things that I like to do every day. And it made it tough. And they were just little cuts, and they proved to be in the wrong place. It made it very difficult. I was thinking of speaking about this based on this little tiny screw. I don't know if it'll even pick it up very focused well. This little screw goes into the back of a watch that was given to me. In fact, it wasn't this screw, because the screw that I'm talking about is lost. You know, I was trying to hold it and it bounced out and into the carpet, never to be found. And so I have a replacement for it to make sure that watch is all tight. And you know as well as I do that little things can cause big problems. So I want to take just a couple of moments to talk about the little things in life and the big things. Little things perhaps that can become big things. First of all, Sunday morning, I want to invite you to join us. We're going to continue our discussion and study of Philippians chapter 4. After Paul tells them to rejoice in the Lord and to do it always, we find out that he gives them some more instructions on how to rejoice and give thanks. And this coming Sunday, we're going to talk about the cares of this life, the concerns, the worry, the anxiety that really quickly sets in, and how we can live carefree. Now you say, Pastor, there's never a day that doesn't go by without something that troubles me. And that's true. We're never going to be without the cares of this world. But if we know how to live with them properly, deal with them properly, we can live, instead of full of cares, more free of cares. So I want you to join me for that. We're going to talk about that. Have you ever had, I was thinking not only of those cuts on my finger, but you ever had one of those days where that tag in the back of your shirt, now that's not a big thing, is it? A tag in a shirt? They're in all of our shirts. That little tag is in just the right spot, and that little aggravation, by the time the day is over, has built up to it's about the only thing you can think of. And that happens with other things in our life. Paul is going to tell us that there is a way to turn our requests, to turn our needs over to God and allow him to take care, to guard our hearts, to guard our minds with his peace. If you're honest, like we all are at times, we recognize we live with too much anxiety, too much worry about the things of this life. In fact, we sometimes worry about things that never, ever happen. I want you to join us as we study God's word to find out how not only the little things, but the big things as well, can be kept controlled by the control and the care of a loving God who loved us and died for us. Now, little things can also mean a lot. I picked this up. It was over in the auditorium in one of our shoe boxes. Sunday is our final day to collect those. And Sunday night, we're going to have a special service where we're going to pack an extra 50 boxes as a church family. We're going to provide things for you. In fact, if you could pick up a wow gift, it would help us a little bit. We have tons of smaller gifts to put in this. You know the things that we've been buying, just little things here and there. I picked this ball up representative because somehow, amazingly, a little soccer ball arrived in our family room the other night. I don't know where it came from. My wife asked me, and I'm sure it rolled out from under one of the sofas, and it was not seen before that, and it had a Rowdy's on it. Well, the truth is, I know where it came from. It came from me, probably. I don't know why it was there. I don't know why I had it, but a little thing, this little basketball, put into a box, a shoe box, and sent somewhere around the world, can become something very big for the sake of the gospel. I want you to join us, not just Sunday morning, but Sunday night as well, as we take time to talk about this. We have a special guest planned for Sunday night who has a personal relationship with these boxes that we're going to pray over and dedicate to God's use and send out around the world. I want you to be in service Sunday night to hear their testimony and to rejoice in what God can do through little things. So maybe you're going shopping tonight, tomorrow, pick up a couple of things and see if God doesn't take something really small and increase it in its effectiveness, making it something huge in some child's life around the world. Our opportunity to do something firsthand in these Christmas shoeboxes. I want you to do that for us because I think it expands our ministry around the world as we already have an outreach through missions. So Sunday morning, little things, big things that nag at us, that eat at us, they worry us and cause us anxiety. What does God's word say that we need to do to be free of those cares? Secondly, little things packed into a shoebox sent around the world that can become something big in the hands of God. Join us Sunday and think on these things.